the jerk? And am I the jerk? Basically, we're just going to roundtable real quick in these situations submitted on the Playhouse social media, whether or not these people sound like total jerks or not. This person says, my girlfriend 8 months asked me a dumb question the other day. She said, if you could change one thing about me physically, what would it be? Why? Why would you say this to somebody?
And you would never answer that question.
Well, this guy did. So I was honest. I said, well, I probably would make you a little more endowed right there. And I pointed right at her chest. I've been getting silent treatment for days, and she's so mad at me, told me I'm a perv, and she can't believe I'd make her feel self-conscious like that. She literally asked me, am I the jerk?
Yes. You should know better by now as a man that you
It's a trap!
It's a trap! You white lie it. Nothing, babe. I love everything about you. The only thing I would change about you, babe, is that you picked me. I'm so sorry. I'm the luckiest man in the world. You got to learn how to grapple.
Less perfect so I could deserve you.
Yep.
I don't think you're a jerk, and I agree with Joel where it's one of those things where you probably really don't answer it. But if you are going to answer it, maybe do it on something she can actually change. Okay, she's not going to go out and probably get surgery. Okay.
Yeah, you could.
You could, but financially, I just mean like maybe you could say, I really, if she's wearing her hair down, I really like it when you wear your hair up. It's like something like that.
I like when you wear less makeup so I can see your natural beauty at all times. Is that the right answer? Yeah, so I mean, I think you kind of are a jerk, but at the same time, I think she's a jerk too. She was a jerk for asking, and she was a jerk for being so mad at you for being honest, but you were also a jerk for being honest. You are two jerks.
Yeah, two jerks.
Both of y'all are jerks.
And the thing is, she's probably the type. Here's what I'm getting the vibe of. She's probably the type that if you would have not said something truthful, like pointing at her chest.
That's not true.
That's not true. I know you want me to have giant boobies or something, you know? So like, and then he'd be like,
why does she sound like a child?
I don't know. That's just my voice when you're arguing. That's my argue voice.
Did you turn 13 for a minute there? Is that what happened? So a whole bunch of jerks.
A bunch of jerks.
And am I a jerk? My sister recently let me know she's engaged. The thing is, she's been engaged 5 times and never actually married. It always falls apart before they even get in the planning process. So my immediate reaction to the news was, oh, is it real this time? I didn't mean anything by it. I was just excited and being sarcastic. And she has told me she doesn't want me involved or even to attend in any way. But let's be honest, this wedding might not even happen. Was I the jerk for my comment?
Yeah, that's one of those ones where you just kind of bite your tongue and you don't say it out loud. You could think it. That's still okay. But I agree. You're probably like rolling your eyes. It's like the friend on Facebook who's constantly in a new relationship or constantly breaking up with the same guy over and over. And you're like, oh, let's see how long it's going to last this time.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'd be the one who gets in trouble because I'm that person who would make that comment like, oh, yep, you're engaged again. Let's see if it works. Like
5th time's charm.
Let me know when to take that vacation day I'm not going to have to use.
Yeah, probably a jerk, though I get why it came out of your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, I would make that. I would be that jerk then.
And finally, am I the jerk? So I was out of town on a business trip, and when I checked into my hotel and turned on the TV, it was a smart TV, and there was a Netflix app on there that was already opened on and to a previous guest's account before they'd left the hotel. There's a profile that said parents and one that said Jared, and I assume Jared is probably their son, maybe a teenager, I don't know. So using his profile, I recommended some of the most obscene, aggressive videos I could find for the parents' account. There's some weird, messed up stuff on Netflix if we go looking for it, wink face. The next time they log in, they're going to see a queue full of just garbage and see what Jared recommended for them. I then signed out of the account and fell asleep thinking that was going to be the end of it. I told my wife about it because I thought it was funny, and she was appalled, and now she'll hardly speak to me, saying that I am so mean, and I should call the hotel and try to put a message out to Jared and his family to let them know that that wasn't that poor little boy. It was me. I thought it was funny. Am I a jerk?
I think 100% you are a jerk. However, hopefully I would think the parents would remember, like, oh,
we were in a hotel.
We signed in on that hotel, which is weird because usually hotels will log you out automatically because that's what I would get afraid of. Someone would watch stuff on my account. I don't know why that freaked me out, but I didn't like it. So, yes, you're a jerk.
Not at all. I think that's hilarious. Now, if you would have done it on the kid's account, not knowing the age of that kid, I'm sure you could have opened it up. And if it was like gummy bears or, a Bluey or something, whatever, then you'd figure it out. But like, doing it on the parents' account, that's hilarious.
It's kind of funny. Yeah.
Would have changed the names. Instead of like Jarrett, I'd been like, I would have changed the names.
what if that causes issues at home? Like, what if the wife is like, who's been using our account? Why are you
Freaking
watching
out.
these movies and all this? I think it could cause more issues.
So I do think you're probably a jerk. Can I ask you an honest question? Because Netflix isn't my streaming service of choice. I don't like it, to be honest with you. It's my least favorite of all of them. But is there like obscene? Like, what is actually on there that would be like, oh my God? Like, is there weird stuff on Netflix?
I mean, they've tried making like their own like 50 Shades of Grey where they have the 365 or something. I think that's what it's called, or it's something like that.
Yeah, you can find some stuff that isn't like when you first think of Netflix, you're like, they don't have a lot of bad things. But
it's not
there's
like Skinamax or something, right? Like, is it that bad, or what is actually
I don't think
on
it's
there?
as bad. Like, I don't think it's like that, but I think there are some things, or probably like creepy horror films or something like that. That's what I'm thinking they did.
And so something like that would be like, okay, that's kind of weird. Why is our kid watching that? Well, and you don't know how old this kid is. Makes it kind of different, too.
Wait, so was it on the kid's account?
No, they did on the parents'
on the
account.
parents. I got you. Okay,
But they have
wait,
a
I was
kid
like,
named
okay,
Jared,
yep,
apparently.
Gotcha. That's where I thought too, but I was like, yeah, no, that's I think that's hilarious. You're not a jerk. That's funny. You should don't leave your stuff logged in on a public domain.
You're probably the same type of person. If I left my Facebook up, you're gonna go in there and mess with one of my statuses or
Well,
something.
I'd probably do that too, but I'm not going to go mess with some little boy named Jared.
I wouldn't do that, actually. I'm not that type of person, but I think that's hilarious when it happens. But if it like continuously happens, it's only funny so many times. But that, I don't know. I just think that you're not a jerk.